Welcome to my channel, Pretty Inspired Decor. If you love everything pink and feminine and you love your family, I think you are also going to love this channel. Carol and I love to celebrate every special occasion with our family, and it looks like this year it won't be possible for Valentine's Day because we're still under lockdown and in isolation in Ontario. So I thought, let me still set a Valentine's tablescape, and I can share this, especially with the little ones, because I know that they get such a kick out of what Nana and Papa prepare for them for every occasion. So if you are setting a Valentine's tablescape for your family and having some little ones join you, I know that you will have a lot of fun planning the menu, planning the table, and watching the joy that is just on your little ones' faces when they see it all. So let's start with this particular tablescape. So what I did is I pulled out a beautiful tablecloth, and this tablecloth is from Paris actually. It's just so pretty. It's got pinks, roses, reds. It's just a glorious tablecloth. And then I thought I would run a white runner down the middle just for some contrast to pick up some of the white, and again to give it that snowy effect. And then for this place setting, I thought it would be perfect for at least 6 of the place settings to put down a really perfect rosy colored placemat. And then of course, you know that when I set a table, I really love to use chargers. So I began this tablescape with this really pretty, almost a Baroque style table charger in the nice soft pinks and golds. And you know, I always use a round to keep my plates on. And then I used my Nico Roses and Pearls plates. These are really my favorite plates that I own actually. I can use them for every single season and every single occasion. I took a nice plummy rose napkin, popped it down just on an angle, and then added a white heart plate. And then you know how my family just adores having a little treat at their spot. So I popped a little treat at their spot. You'll notice that on 6 of the place settings, I actually used a different plate. Okay, I thought I'm gonna kind of, you know how I like to mix things up. So I thought I would mix things up and just have the heads of my table be a bit different. Then I always like to have place cards, and aren't these place cards just perfect for Valentine's Day? They bring in my pinks, they bring in my golds, and then I put a place card on. Even though these also have little letters that, you know, I've added because they just make that so much more fun just to, you know, sort of have it in 2 different spots. Because my family, especially at special occasions, and the little ones love these kissing bells, I decided I would bring them out once again, and that the little ones in particular could use them. So I only have 3 of them. I put 1 at my place setting, and then 1 at each of the place settings for our grandchildren. So this one here is Ayla's. And of course, she'd have a ball with this one. And right across from Ayla is where Tennyson would sit, and he would have his own as well. And what they love to do when we have a family gathering, if I have them out, they like to ring the bell, and then they get to tell whoever is at the table who has to kiss whom, and they just get the biggest kick out of it. It certainly extends our dinner because we have a lot of laughter around the table because they're having so much fun. Of course, I have also added in my individual salt and pepper shakers because I just love them. And taken these really pretty iridescent wine glasses, and for the little ones, of course, I will switch them up for their own little special cups. Now I've got something extra special at this table to show you. I know so many of you are struggling to find knife rests. And I know that, when you do find them, they're outlandishly expensive. So I went onto Amazon and I found chopstick holders. And I thought, let me order a set. Just let me see if they work. And you know what? They work perfectly. Look at this. So you can keep your linens much cleaner, much less stained if you have a knife rest. And so order one, order a set. They're not expensive at all. And I'm just thrilled with them because I never actually had a set of knife rests that I could use for spring and summer. So you know what? And they also work for Valentine's Day. So there's a little tip for you. If you can't find knife rests that are affordable, I've had my knife rests for so many years, all my different styles. But I really thought, let me try to find something for those of you who have been telling me you're struggling to find that type of thing. So let me talk about my centerpiece. Now, this centerpiece was a lot of fun. So I just pulled out my blooming candlesticks that I made a couple of years ago for Easter, actually. I will link that video in the description box. And because I thought the tones were absolutely perfect for this table. And then take a look at the small 3-tiered tray in the middle. Like it's rosy colors with golds, like absolutely glorious. There's a local artisan here who makes them. And you know what? I thought, let me support her, because why not? It's just so pretty and fits into my sense of aesthetic perfectly. So you'll notice what I've done here. I have added in these really pretty little carriages, and they're full of little treats for the little ones. These were actually the carriages that we used for our eldest daughter's wedding. They sat at everyone's place setting. I happen to have a few extras, so they're kind of perfect. I've added in some faux cookies, as well as some more of the treats, and then these really pretty glass hearts. Like they're just so pretty. I have sprinkled some of my faux cookies that I made. These are just, little wooden heart cookies that I've covered with some special paper, added some little either foam or paper flowers at the top to give them some dimension, and I'm really happy with them. I think they, just add that little special touch. And then you may wonder where I got this particular little garland here made of hearts, and that was from the Dollar Tree here in Canada. I got such a kick out of it. I thought, you know what, for those of you who like things to be not quite so sweet, a little bit more rustic, that has a little bit of burlap in them. And I just thought they were so pretty. So I thought I would add that to the center of the table. So this is Tablescape number 1. All I'm going to do now is take a bit of a pause, and when I come back, you're going to see an entirely different centerpiece. The second centerpiece, of course, the star of the show, is the brooch bouquet. Yes, this was the bouquet that our youngest daughter made when she got married a few years ago. So I borrowed it from her, and you can just see the detail. She spent a lot of time making this beauty. I love it as much today as I did the day that she and Christopher were married. It's so pretty, and it adds that extra little bit of specialness to this Valentine's table. So what else I've done is I thought, you know what, I'll just add a couple of little paper hearts in the middle. Keep my faux cookies because you know what, they're pretty, they're romantic. And then keep a little touch of the carriages from our eldest daughter's wedding as well. Now, wouldn't this just be perfect for a centerpiece, for an actual wedding, for a head table? Because of course, that's exactly what we did. My daughter had this beside her, and my other daughter had her own brooch bouquet. And of course, it was so, so pretty on the center of their table. I really hope that you have enjoyed taking a look at what Harold and I love to do when we decorate for our family. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day and that you enjoy the ones you love, whether you get to see them in person or not. Our children will certainly, join us via FaceTime. We'll have a good time whether we get to see them in person or not. So until we see each other next, and it will be our final Valentine's Day video for this series, and it will be our home tour. So I hope you come back for that, because there will be things that will be new in that home tour, and there of course will be things that you have already seen. And so until Friday, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the week, that you subscribe if you have not already done so, and thank you if you already have, or if you do, give me a thumbs up because you know that helps my channel grow and I like it, and leave me a comment, share this video with people who love to set a pretty table and who adore their family as much as we do. Bye-bye. Just a reminder, if you would like to see how I made these blooming candlesticks, the video will be linked in the description box below.